Hello learners, welcome to this CUET undergraduate program and I am Shashank welcoming you all in today's session. Learners, from today I will be starting geography section, and geography guys, it is one of the important sections because around 2 to 3 questions that come from geography, and especially guys it comes from the Indian geography, and other than this solar system and latitude longitude, that is the basic geography section is being covered. So, in today's session guys, I will be discussing with you the topic of universe and solar system. So, in today's session, I will be discussing with you the topic of universe and solar system. So, let's begin the session for today. First of all guys, if I talk about geography, so the word geography, it is derived from a Greek word geographia. So, the word geography of English, it is derived from a Greek word. So, it is derived from the Greek word geographia, and that means the description of the earth. So geographia, that means description of the earth, because geo means earth and graphia means description, because geo means earth and graphia means description. So description of the earth, it is called geography. And geography guys, not only that discusses about now, geography not only discusses about the description of the earth, it discusses about the surrounding of the earth, then surface of the earth and interior of the earth. So not only this is about the description, so description contains three things. So description of the earth contains three things. First is surrounding of the earth, that means whatever that is the part of atmosphere. Next we have surface of the earth, that is the lithosphere, and then we have the interior of the earth. So surface means lithosphere and hydrosphere both. So surrounding of the earth means atmosphere, so that discusses surrounding of earth, that discusses atmosphere, then surface of earth, that is the lithosphere and hydrosphere, and interior of the earth, that means what is inside the earth, inside the so it is inside the earth. So that discusses geography, not only discusses about the surrounding, that discusses about the surface plus what exactly is inside the earth. Other than this guys, who is the father of geography? So the father of geography is a Greek personality whose name is Eratosthenes. So Eratosthenes is called father of geography, and he was a Greek person in 3rd century BC. So the time period of Eratosthenes is 276 to 194 BC. So from 276 to 194 BC, it is the Eratosthenes who was called the father of geography, and he was a Greek person. He was a Greek person, therefore he was called father of geography. So he was a Greek person, that is Eratosthenes. He is known as father of geography. So guys, is that clear to all of you? Then do let me know. So is that clear to all? Who is known as father of geography? So that is Eratosthenes. I hope it is clear to everyone. Now let's come to the next thing. Now guys, let's discuss about the first of all the topic is universe and solar system. So first slide, that was just about the introduction of that subject. Now guys, let's discuss about the universe. Now first of all guys, what universe is all about? So universe guys, it is the universe that have celestial body plus the space. So universe, that is the celestial body plus that is. So what exactly is the celestial body? So celestial bodies are those bodies which are, so the natural bodies in the sky, that is called celestial body. So celestial body universe is about celestial body plus space. So what exactly is the celestial body? So celestial body is the natural body in the sky, is called celestial body. So first of all guys, only the natural things, the natural bodies in the sky, they are called celestial body. Do not include satellites in the celestial body, because you might be thinking that there are artificial satellites, they are also in the space. So can it be concluded, can it be taken in the celestial body? So your answer will be no. So celestial body is the natural bodies in the sky, they are called celestial body. Example, we have sun, moon, which is the natural satellite, then asteroid, comet. So they are collectively known as celestial bodies. So sun, moon, star, planet, they are planets, they are combinedly known as, they are collectively known as celestial body. So they are collectively known as celestial body. Plus we have the cosmos. Cosmos guys, it is the celestial body plus space. So what exactly is the cosmos? Cosmos guys, that is in Hindi it is called Brahmand. So it is cosmos, that is called the Brahmand or universe, or in the Russian language, like we have the astronauts, so they call their astronaut as cosmonaut. So what exactly is the cosmos? So celestial body plus space, and space is the empty, or space, it is just the empty thing. So space guys, it is, you can say that it is an empty space, empty place. So empty place, this is called space. So empty place, that is called space. So in space guys, this is also known as, also known as antariksh. So this is also known as antariksh. So cosmos, what exactly it is? So it is the celestial body plus space. Space, it is the empty place in the cosmos, that is called space. So you will find that guys, it is not always that space is filled up. So there are a lot of empty spaces, empty place in the space, and they are known as, that is called space in fact. And the universe, what exactly it is? So universe, that is in Hindi called Brahmand, that is in Hindi called Brahmand. So the whole arrangement of cosmos plus space, or the whole arrangement of the cosmos plus space, it is known as universe. So whole arrangement of cosmos plus space, it is called universe. So first of all guys, what we studied about what exactly is the celestial body. So celestial bodies are always the natural body, do not include artificial satellites. So let me clear it to you. Okay, in celestial bodies, artificial satellites are not included. Artificial satellites are not included. So celestial body, it is the natural bodies in the sky, they are called celestial body. Plus you have the space. Space is the vacuum area of the universe. So space, what exactly is? It is the empty place or vacuum area of the universe, or the vacuum area of the universe, it is called space. And space guys, it is just like an empty space in the universe, that is called space. And the whole arrangement of this cosmos plus space. And what exactly is the cosmos? Cosmos is the celestial bodies plus the space. And what exactly is the universe? So it is the whole arrangement of cosmos plus space. So whole arrangement of cosmos plus space, that is called celestial body. So celestial body guys, that contains the sorry, the cosmos, what it contains? It contains celestial body plus space, that is called whole arrangement of celestial bodies plus space, that is called the cos, that is called universe. So whole arrangement of celestial body. So not cosmos, guys. Please rectify it. This is celestial body. Plus a space, that is called universe. So universe, what it is? So it is the whole arrangement of celestial body plus space. So it is the whole arrangement of celestial body plus space. This is called universe. So whole arrangement of celestial body plus space. This is called universe. Is that clear to all of you guys? What exactly is the universe? So universe, it is the whole arrangement of celestial body plus space. Is that clear to all of you? The whole arrangement of celestial body plus space, it is called universe. Is that clear to all? Okay. So I hope guys it is clear to everyone ki what exactly is the universe. That is the whole arrangement of celestial body plus the vacuum space. Now guys, let's discuss about the conceptions that is related to the formation of the universe. Now the first conception that was given in 140 AD. So 140 AD, and that was geocentric theory that was given by Ptolemy or Ptolemy. So that is called Ptolemy, and Ptolemy gave geocentric theory. Geo means earth and centric means the center. So what exactly means ki geo means earth and centric means center. So centric means center. So what exactly it means? It means the earth is the center and the sun revolves around the earth. So it is given as the earth is the center and sun revolves around earth. This was the theory which was given by Ptolemy when he gave geocentric theory in 140 BC, and he was a Greek person. So Ptolemy was a Greek person. Ptolemy, so he gave the theory that the earth is in the center and of this universe and the sun revolves around the earth. That was given by Ptolemy. So Ptolemy theory was rejected. Next in 1543 AD, next theory that came was heliocentric theory. Heliocentric theory was given by Copernicus. So helio means sun and centric means center. So helio means sun and centric means the center. According to this guys, the sun is in the center and earth revolves around it. So sun is in center and earth revolves around. So the theory came that the sun is in the center and earth revolves around this center. Now guys, it is said that other than this, now in 1609 to 1619, so that is around the period of 10 years, so Kepler, he discovered the law of planetary motions. So law of planetary motions was given by Kepler. Now guys, first of all, when this geocentric and heliocentric theory came, so you might be thinking that heliocentric theory was correct, that was given by Copernicus. Okay, that was given by Copernicus about the heliocentric theory. The sun is in its center and what happens? The earth revolves around it. Now guys, both the theories were not correct. Both the theories, they were not correct. Reason was this. He explained the theory, but he said that the sun is in the rest position and is at the center of galaxy. So heliocentric theory said that the sun is in the center of galaxy. So this theory said that when it was explained by Copernicus, so he said that the sun is in center of the galaxy and is in still position. Is in still position. So he said that the sun is in the center and is in the rest position. Better it to write rest position. So it is sun is in the center and it is in the rest position. So sun is in the center and it is in the rest position and earth revolves around it. Now guys, what happens when the theory was being, when this theory came guys, you will find that this was not being correct. This was not being correct. Reason was this. Reason was this, according to the new research, sun is also revolving around its own axis, plus it is revolving around the galaxy. So now guys, when the new theory came, when new theory came, the sun revolves around its own axis, its own axis, and sun rotates around its own axis and revolves around the galaxy. So it is said that guys, the sun, it is not in still position, it is also in motion position. So sun is revolving around the center of galaxy. So sun is also rotating around its own axis and revolving around the galaxy So now guys, when this theory came, so heliocentric theory was also rejected. Earlier, the theory of geocentric was definitely rejected because sun is not in the center. So sun rotates around its own axis and revolves around the sun. Other than this guys, when the heliocentric theory came, that was given by Copernicus. So Copernicus said that the sun is in the rest position and earth revolves around it. Now when the further research was carried, what it was concluded, the sun is also rotating around its own axis and is revolving around the galaxy, center of the galaxy. So is also revolving around the center of galaxy. So finally guys, this theory was also being rejected. Now what happened guys, in 1609 to 19, Kepler discovered the law of planetary motion. Now guys, in 1805, Herschel said that Earth, Sun and other planets, they are just the fraction of galaxies. So in 1805, Herschel said that the Earth, Sun and other planets, they are just the fraction of the galaxy. And in 1920 guys, Edwin Hubble testified that the universe is still expanding. So in 1920, Edwin Hubble, he testified that the universe is still in the condition of expansion. So still it is in the condition of expansion. Is that clear to all of you? So this was about the conception of this theory. Now guys, how this universe was being generated. So now let's discuss about the generation of the universe, how this universe was generated. Now guys, the first thing that was very popular, that is about the Big Bang theory. So the most accepted theory related to the formation of the universe is the Big Bang theory, and it was suggested by John Lemaitre, and that was later interpreted by Robert Wagner and was given in 1967. So it was Big Bang theory. This is the most acceptable theory regarding formation. So this was most acceptable theory regarding formation of universe, and later it was interpreted by Robert Wagner and he presented in 1967. So this theory was finally presented in 1967. Now guys, John Lemaitre said that George Lemaitre said that around 13.7 or 13.8 billion year ago, the mass of the universe, that was given by John Lemaitre. So George Lemaitre, he said that around 13.7 or 13.8 billion years ago, what exactly happened is the mass of the universe was concentrated on a single point. So, according to the Big Bang theory that was being given by George Lemaitre, Lemaitre said that around 13.7 or 13.8 billion years ago, the whole mass of the universe that was concentrated on a single point, and that single point was known as singularity. So what happened, according to the Big Bang theory about 13.7 or 8 billion years ago, the mass of the universe was concentrated on a single point, and that single point was called singularity. Is that clear, guys? And what exactly is singularity? That is not known to us. So therefore it is being sometimes referred as God particles. Now guys, see what happened. Now see what happened. According to the Big Bang theory that was given, that was the most acceptable theory related to the formation of universe around 13.7 or zero point 0.8 billion years ago. There was the whole mass of the universe that was concentrated on a single point, that was called singularity. And what exactly is the singularity in Hindi? It is called Vilakshanata. So in Hindi it is called Vilakshanata. And now guys, what happened? What exactly is the singularity? That is not known to us. What exactly is the singularity? That is not known to us. Some of the people or some of the geographers says this is the God particle. Now guys, when the mass was concentrated on a single point, that was called singularity. And what happened guys, due to the increase in the gravity, so due to the increase in the gravity, the singularity started expanding. So what happened guys, when the gravity or the gravitational force increased, then it started expanding, so when gravitational force increased, that started expanding. So when the gravitational force started increasing, so that started expanding. And when it started expanding guys, there was a and finally when the gravitational force started increasing, so there was a blast in that singularity, and this event is called Big Bang. So what happened guys, when the gravity increases, the blast happened, and when the blast happened, finally that was related to the Big Bang. And when there was formation of the particle, and when this Big Bang happened, so the activity of nuclear fusion started. So what happened guys, when there was a formation, so what will happen, the energy was emitted. So then the activity, what happened, so activity of nuclear fission started, and there was release of energy. Now guys, when this release of energy started happening, so what happened guys, when they started cooling down, so when it started cooling down, that became planet, and when the things that remained hot, that became stars. So when the nuclear fission started guys, the things, or simply you can say that the nuclear reaction started, plus there was release of energy. Exactly, it was fission, but what happened guys, their nuclear reaction started, and when the nuclear reaction started, there was emission of energy. So the nuclear reaction started, and there was emission of energy. Now the things that remained hot, the things that remained hot that became star, and the things that cooled down that became planet. So the things that cool down that became planet, and finally you will find that the things that which remained hot they became, you will find that they become planet, and the things that remained hot that became the planet, and the things that cool down that became the. So guys, what happened when the gravitational forces increased? When the gravitational forces increased, guys, what happened? The nuclear reaction started. The nuclear reaction started when the gravitational forces increased. The material started expanding. When the gravitational forces increased, the material started expanding. And when the material started expanding, my dear learners, what happened? Then the nuclear reaction started, and this was a fusion reaction. This was a fusion reaction. When the material started expanding, and finally there was blast. So what happened, guys? When the blast was there, so the particles that spread around the universe, and when it started, now what happened? When they started coming closer. So what happened? When there was a blast, and after the blast, what happened? When the material started coming closer, the reaction, the nuclear reaction started, and that was basically a fusion reaction. Fusion, when two or more nuclei combined to form a big nucleus, and that energy is released. So other than this, guys, activity of nuclear reaction started, plus emission of energy that happened, and the thing that remained hot during that nuclear reaction, that became star, and the things that cooled down, that is called, they became the planet. So I hope, guys, is that clear to all of you about the generation of this universe and Big Bang theory. Now guys, this Big Bang happens in the cyclic order. So what it was concluded, the Big Bang happens in cyclic order. So when this happens in the cyclic order, so when there was formation of the universe, that will lead to the Big Bang. So whenever there is a formation, then it will be Big Bang, and when there will be disruption. So when there will be disruption, or when there will be contraction, when there will be contraction, this will be known as big plunge. So when there is formation of the universe, then it will be a Big Bang, and when there will be contraction of the universe, this will be known as big plunge. So is that clear to all of you guys? What exactly is the Big Bang or big plunge? So that is related to the formation and disruption of this universe. Is that clear to all of you? And this Big Bang and Big Plunge, this is proved by Large Hadron Collider. So that around 70 to 80% result is almost the same. So you will find that this Big Bang and Big Plunge, this is also being experimentally proved in Geneva when the Large Hadron Collider project is going. So that defines how the formation of universe that happened. So is that clear to all of you guys about the about the Big Bang theory? So Big Bang theory, guys, that says that there was earlier the whole mass of the universe was concentrated on a single point that was called singularity, and due to the increase in the gravitation, what happened? The material started expanding. So there was increase in the gravity, first of all, that contracted, and as the gravity started getting weakened, so you will find that the material started expanding. Once it was gravity was there, so that weakened, and when the gravity started becoming loose, so that started expanding, and once it started expanding, guys, there was a blast. So what you will find that once you will squeeze the thing to the optimum, then there will be blast, and that blast was called Big Bang. And when the blast happened, guys, the materials that spread around the whole universe. Now guys, what happened when this thing was there, when this material expanded, then you will find that by the time the material expanded, so nuclear reaction started, and that was the nuclear fusion reaction. And when the nuclear fusion reaction started, my dear learners, so there was energy, the nuclei started combining, and a big amount of energy that was released. So when the nuclei started combining, and those celestial body that remained hot, they became star, and those celestial bodies that became cool, so they became planet. So this was about the Big Bang theory that happened around 13.7 or 13.8 billion years ago. Is that clear to all of you? Now, next we have the galaxies. What exactly is the galaxies? So galaxies, they are the large group of star, dust particle, light gases binded together by their own gravity, that is called galaxies. So galaxies guys, they are like the building block of the universe. So building block of the universe, they are called galaxies, and they are group of star, dust particles like plus light gases. So they are the dust particle plus light gases, and you will find that they are binded together by their own gravity, and finally guys, they are the building block of the universe. So building block of the universe is called galaxy. Is that clear to all of you guys? And you will find that these are the collection of the star, dust particle and light gases. So you will find that guys clear in the clear sky you can see the white belt of the galaxy. So whenever the sky is clear, white belt of galaxy can be, so whenever the sky is clear, you can see the white belt of galaxy, and every star in the galaxy revolve around the center. So every star of galaxy, they revolve around the center of galaxy. So every star, they revolve around the center of galaxy. And why they revolve around the center of galaxy? Because in the center of the galaxy, the gravitational force is very high. So why this thing happened? Because in the center, in center, because in center, the gravitational force is very high. Because in the center, the gravitational force is very high. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you guys? So this was about the galaxy. Now guys, what is about the galaxy of our own solar system? So our solar system that belongs to the galaxy that is called Milky Way or Mandakini. So our galaxy solar system that is located in the galaxy Milky Way, or it is also known as Mandakini, and the shape is spiral. And this Milky Way in Hindi, it is also known as Dugdh In Hindi, it is known as Dugdh or it is known as Mandakini. And this is spiral in nature. So the galaxy in which our solar system belongs, that Earth and 8 planets, Earth, Sun plus solar family, that is Sun plus 8 planets, they belong to Milky Way Galaxy. Now guys, the nearby galaxy of Milky Way, this is Andromeda. So the nearby galaxy of the Milky Way, it is Andromeda, and it is just 2.5 million light years away from the Milky Way. So it is just 2.5 million light years away, and light year, it is the distance traveled by light in a year, that is called light year. So light year it is used to measure the distance. Light year is used to measure distance, and distance traveled by light in a year. Distance traveled by light in a year, it is called light year. And Galileo was the first person who saw this Milky Way galaxy. So Galileo was the first person who saw Mandakini or Milky Way. And you can see the galaxy when the sky is completely clear. So it is not like that you cannot see the galaxy, you can see the galaxy, but when the sky is completely clear. Is that clear to all of you? And one thing guys, you should note that ki galaxy it is an international name, but in Hindi it is called Devyani. So in Hindi galaxy is called Devyani, or in India the galaxy it is an international name, it is known as Devyani. So in Hindi it is called Devyani, or in English it is called galaxy, because galaxy it is the international name. Is that clear to all of you guys? Is that clear to all of you ki what exactly is the galaxy? So I hope guys is that clear to all of you. So now guys let's come to the next thing. Now guys let's come to the next thing, that is about the galaxy of Earth, that is the Milky Way. So the shape, as I told you, ki the shape of the galaxy is spiral in nature and diameter is about 1 lakh light year. So the diameter of the Milky Way is around 1 lakh light year, and in nucleus its diameter is equal to 10,000 light year. So when it comes to the nucleus of the galaxy where the gravitational force is very high, so it is around 10,000 light year, and the width of the galaxy from the side is between 500 to 2000 light years. So this is about the facts related to our Milky Way. Now guys, what is asteroid? So asteroid guys, they are the rocky objects, they revolve around between the Mars and Jupiter. So they are the rocky objects, or they can also known as planetoids. So they are planetoids and they revolve around the sun. So rocky object that revolves around the sun and is between Mars and Jupiter, it is called asteroid. So between the Mars and Jupiter there is a belt of rocky material. So between Mars and Jupiter there is there is belt of rocky objects, and they are called asteroids, and they are called planetoid or minor planets. They are called planetoid, asteroid or minor planets, because these minor planets or these asteroids they revolve around the sun, and this is the rocky belt between Mars and Jupiter. So between the Mars and Jupiter there is a belt of the rocky things that is called asteroid. Next we have meteors and meteoroids. So meteors guys, they are the space rock that enters in the earth's surface, and they are formed due to the collision of asteroids. They are called shooting stars. They are called shooting stars, and whenever they enters inside the earth's surface, so due to the whenever you will find that space rocks, whenever they enter in the earth's surface, so they start burning because of this friction, because of the friction, so they start burning. So meteors guys, they are the rocks that enter the earth's surface, and they are formed due to the collision of asteroid. So they are formed due to the collision of asteroid, and if they are near to the earth's surface, so due to the gravity of the earth they are being attracted towards earth, and whenever they reach the atmosphere of the earth they start burning. So that is known as meteors or meteorite. Next we have comets. Comets, guys, they are the celestial body. They are made up of dust, rock and ice, and they orbit very close to the sun, and they release debris of the dust and gases. Therefore, guys, you will find that whenever the comets are there, their tail is always burning. So whenever you will find the comets, their tail is always burning. So is that clear to all of you? Their tail is always burning. Is that clear about galaxy, asteroid, meteors and meteoroids? And whenever the meteors they enter in the earth's surface, they are burnt because of the friction that is applied whenever they enters in the surface of the earth. Next we have, guys, the units of measurement. First it is the light year. Light year, guys, it is the distance traveled by light in a year. This is called light year. So distance traveled by light in 1 year, it is called light year. And 1 light year is equal to 9.46 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. So it is 9.46 into 10 to the power 12 kilometer. So this is 1 light year. So next we have parsec. So 1 parsec is around 3.3 light years. So it is also a unit to measure the distance, and it is 1 parsec is equal to 3.3 light years. Next you have astronomical unit, that is called AU, and it is the average distance of the sun from the earth. So average distance between sun from the earth, it is called astronomical unit. So average distance of earth from sun, and its value is 149,597,870,700 meters. So average distance of sun from earth, it is called astronomical unit, that is called AU. Is that clear to all of you? So guys, these are the basic definition that you should remember for your examination. So is that clear to all of you? Okay. Now guys, come to the structure of the solar system. So solar system, guys, it is not only the family of the sun, planets, satellites and other astronomical objects. So what is the solar system, guys? It is the family of the planet plus satellite and other astronomical objects. And sun plus 8 planets, they are, and sun, guys, the head of the solar family. It is like the head of solar family, and it is a star, and it has 8 known planets like Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune. Now Pluto is not the full-fledged planet, it is also known as minor planet, so they are called minor planets. So Pluto now, it is not a permanent planet, it is just a minor planet, or you can say that dwarf planet. You can say that it is dwarf planet, it is called dwarf planet. Now the sun, guys, that is located in the center of our solar system, which is the main source of energy and light for the solar family. So sun, guys, it is in the center of the solar system, and in sun, guys, the nuclear fusion happens, so due to which it is the main source of light and energy. So in sun you will find solar fusion, which is the main source of light plus energy for solar family. So is that clear, guys? What is the solar family? Plus, that is, sun is the head of the solar family plus 8 planets. Now Pluto, it is not, it is being defined as a dwarf planet. It is called dwarf planet. Now see that you can see in the diagram. So Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune, and then we have dwarf planet like Pluto. Now guys, first of all, let's discuss one by one, that is about the sun. Sun guys, the diameter of sun is 13.9 lakh square kilometer. The age is around 4.7 billion years ago. The temperature of the center is 15 million degrees centigrade and 71% of the sun mass is made up of hydrogen and 26.5% it is made up of helium and 2.5% you will find other gases. And it is said that guys the sunlight that reaches the earth, that is around 8 minutes. So that takes around approximately 8 minutes. Approximately 8 minutes to reach the earth, and sun rotates in its axis from west to east, and it also revolves around the center of galaxy, around the center of galaxy, and this is called Milky. So sun, it is the source of energy. So nuclear fusion happens on the sun, where hydrogen reacts to form helium, where hydrogen reacts to form helium plus enormous amount of energy is released. That is, the enormous amount of energy is released. Is that clear to all of you guys? Is that clear to all of you? So that is around 8 minutes that takes the sunlight to reach the earth, and if you will go, so it is around 8 minutes 20 seconds. So if you will go by details, so it is around 8 minutes 20 seconds. So therefore I have written approx 8 minutes. Therefore I have written approx 8 minutes. Is that clear to all of you? Now see, first of all guys, if I talk about the planets, so there are inner planets or earth planets. Inner planets because they are closer to the sun, and earth planet because their shape, size and structure, it is almost similar to the earth. So inner planet, this is also known as earth planet because their shape, size and structure is almost like the earth. So first of all guys, the inner planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. So they are inner planet because their shape, size and structure is almost like the earth. Next we have outer planet or Jovian planet. They are also known as gaseous planet and they are also known as rocky planet. So outer planet or Jovian planet, or simply you can say gaseous planet, which they are Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. And according to the order of the distance from the sun, this is Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn and Neptune. An increasing order of their size, that is Mercury, smallest, Mars, Venus, Earth, Neptune, Uranus, Saturn and Jupiter. So that is according to the increasing order of their size. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you guys? Is that clear? Okay. Now guys, let's come to the first is, that is about the Mercury. Mercury guys, it is the nearest planet to the sun and smallest in all the spheres. So it is the smallest planet and it is the nearest planet to the sun, and it completes the orbit of the sun in shortest time period, that is In 88 days, it completes one revolution, and rotation is about 58 days, 15 hours. So one day, in fact, that is taken with respect to the Earth, so it takes only 88 days to complete the thing. And it has maximum diurnal temperature. Maximum diurnal temperature, guys, it is the temperature difference between the maximum temperature and minimum temperature in a day. So it is the temperature difference between maximum and minimum temperature in a day. Now guys, you have to tell me what is the maximum and minimum temperature of Mercury. So what is the diurnal temperature of Mercury? That you have to answer me in the comment box of the video, that what is the diurnal temperature, what is the range of the diurnal temperature on Mercury. That's your question to answer. I have explained to you what exactly is the diurnal temperature. So it is the difference between the maximum and minimum temperature in a day. Other than this, guys, Mercury, it has no satellite. No satellite. Why it is? Because it is the nearest to the sun, and the satellite may get attracted towards the sun because of the gravity. So it is nearest satellite. It is nearest planet to the sun, and satellite will get attracted towards the gravity. Towards the gravity of the So the satellite will get attracted towards the gravity of the sun because it is the nearest planet to the sun, and star will get attracted towards the sun, and it has lack of atmosphere. So there is lack of atmosphere, there is no atmosphere in Mercury, therefore it has maximum diurnal temperature. So there is no atmosphere, therefore it has maximum diurnal temperature. So since it has no atmosphere, therefore it has maximum diurnal temperature. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you guys? Now next we have Venus. Now guys, let's discuss about the Venus. Venus, guys, that is also, it is closest to the Earth and third biggest celestial body and third brightest celestial body after Moon and Sun. So is that clear, guys? It is the closest to the sun and third brightest celestial body after moon and sun. So sun, it is the brightest celestial body. Then you will find that moon, and then we have the Venus, although it is the brightest planet of the solar system. So it is the brightest planet. It is the brightest planet of the solar system, guys. It is the second closest to the sun, and it is the hottest planet plus brightest planet to the solar system. Now guys, it is also known as evening star and morning star. भोर का तारा और सांझ का तारा कहते हैं because in the clear sky you can see the Venus properly. So it is not the star, my dear learners. It is called भोर का तारा, सांझ का तारा. Do not get confused that this is a star. It is a planet. It does not have its own light that illuminates because of the energy of the sun, but it can be seen directly in the evening time or in morning time. Therefore, it is called evening star and morning star. Do not think that Venus is a star. Now guys, it is also known as the sister of the earth. So it is known as the sister of the earth and twin of the earth. Twin of the earth. The reason is this guys, it is the size is almost similar to the earth. So size and shape is almost similar to the earth. And I think guys, some of you will get confused that it is third brightest celestial body after moon and sun. This I am talking about in respect of earth. This I am talking about with respect of earth. So do not get confused guys, this is the brightest planet of the solar system. So why you are saying that it is the third brightest celestial body after moon and sun? That is with respect to earth, because sun is the brightest celestial body, and after sun then we have the moon that illuminates due to the light of the sun, and after this it is the Venus. So after this it is the Venus, and that I am talking with respect to earth. Do not get confused, because it may happen that once you will see, you will get confused sir, it is the brightest planet of the solar system, so why it is the third brightest celestial body after moon and earth? That is with moon and sun, that is with respect to earth. So once you will take Venus with respect to earth, then it is the third brightest, that I am talking with respect to earth. That WRT means with respect to earth, because with respect to earth sun is the brightest, then you have the moon that illuminates or that shines because of the energy of the sun, and then you have the Venus, that is with respect to earth, not directly. I hope it is clear to all of you, that is with respect to earth, not directly. Now, the Venus, it has maximum carbon dioxide guys. So what happened is the atmosphere of Venus, it is made up of carbon dioxide. So the atmosphere of Venus, it is maximum made up of carbon dioxide, and around carbon dioxide is around 90 to 95% present in this area, in this planet. Therefore it is the hottest planet because of global warming. Because of global warming. Global warming, better it to write because of the heat that is trapped, because of the trapping of heat of sun by atmosphere of Venus. So because of the trapping of the heat of the sun by atmosphere of the Venus, so what happens guys, ki global warming starts, and due to the global warming guys, you will find that the temperature that increases. So the temperature of the it is increases. I hope it is clear. And the dense cloud of sulfur dioxide, therefore guys, you will find due to sulfur dioxide acid rain, and there is a dense cloud of sulfur dioxide guys. Other than this guys, as maximum of the planet including sun, which is a star that rotates from west to east, and Venus and Uranus, they are the only two planets that rotate east to west. So opposite of the direction of the Venus and Uranus, they rotate from east to west. Other than this, that is clockwise, while other planets rotate anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise means against the clock, west to east. So planets plus sun, planets other than Mars and Venus, other than Venus and Uranus, they rotate clockwise. Planets Uranus and Venus, they rotate clockwise. Other planet including Sun, they rotate anti-clockwise. They rotate anti-clockwise. Is that clear, guys? Is that clear to all of you? So that was about the feature of this Venus. Next we have Earth. So Earth, guys, it is the fifth largest planet and third in the place in order. So Mercury, Venus, Earth. So third place in order from Sun. So that is Mercury, Venus and Earth. And Earth, guys, it is tilted 23.5 degree on its own axis. So it is tilted 23.5 degree on its own axis. Earth rotation period, guys, you will find that 23 hours 56 minutes and 4 seconds. So overall, roughly you can say 24 hours. So roughly you can say 24 hours. So Earth, you will find that roughly you can say 24 hours. So roughly you can say 24 hours. And revolution days is, guys, 365 days, 5 hours 48 minutes and 46 seconds. So you will find that 365 days it is the time, and in every leap year then 366 days. And moon is the only satellite of this on the earth. So there is only one satellite, natural satellite of the earth, this is moon. And Venus, it has also no satellite. No satellite for Venus. Why there is no satellite for Venus? Reason is this, my dear learner, it is also very close to the sun. So satellite will get attracted towards the satellite will get attracted towards the sun. So this is about the earth, my dear learners. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? So is that clear to all of you, guys? Now next we have Mars. Mars, guys, it is also known as red planet because of the presence of iron oxide. So it is called red planet because of the presence of iron oxide. This is known as red planet because of the presence of iron oxide. Other than this, guys, because excess of the iron oxide, it is known as red planet, and iron oxide, it is red in color, therefore it is known as red planet. And now, guys, since it is bended towards 25 degree on its axis, and earth, it has almost the same duration of the day and night on the Mars. Therefore you will find that the earth, other than earth, there is possibility of life on Mars only. So you will find that, guys, other than earth there is a possibility of life that can be on the Mars only, because it has same shape, size, structure as of earth, and half of the Mars, it is located in Goldilocks zone. And Goldilocks zone is that zone where there can be the possibility of life. Other than this, guys, it has two natural satellites, that is called Phobos and Deimos. They are the two natural satellites, and Deimos, it is the smallest satellite of our solar system. So Deimos is the smallest satellite of our solar system. So other than this, you will find that other than this, there is possibility of life other than Earth, that is on Mars, because it is partially located in Goldilocks zone. So other than Earth, the possibility of life is in Mars because it is partially located in Goldilocks zone. That is, other than this, guys, the largest volcano in the solar system, that is Olympus Mons, and the highest mountain, Nix Olympia, that exists in the Mars. So, largest volcano of the solar system, that is Olympus Mons, and the largest, highest mountain, that is the Nix Olympia, it is on Mars. And Nix Olympia, it is 3 times higher than Mount Everest. So, Nix Olympia height, it is 3 times than Mount Everest. So 8586 meter is the height of the Mount Everest, and it is 3 times bigger than Mount Everest. So is that clear to all of you guys about the Mars? Is that clear to all of you guys? Now let's come to the next thing, that is about the Jupiter. Now guys, let's come to the Jupiter, and Jupiter, it is the largest and heaviest planet of the solar system, and it is ranked 5th in the order from the distance of Sun. So it is ranked 5th from the order from the distance of Sun, and Jupiter planet was discovered by Galileo. So he was the person who discovered Jupiter planet, and it finishes round of the Sun about 12 years. So that takes around 12 years to finish the one revolution towards the Sun, and the time taken to rotate on its own axis, that is about 9 hours 56 minutes. So a day in Jupiter, that is approximately 10 hours. So it has total around 79 satellites, and they are very small in size, like most of them are small in size. 𝗕liche Europe, they are the largest satellite, and Ganymede is the largest satellite of this solar system. And Jupiter is also known as, guys, the master of God. So इनको देवगुरु भी कहा जाता है. So around it has 79 satellites. So is that clear to all of you guys? Then do let me know. And earlier, guys, there was 79 earlier. Now, guys, the number has been increased. Now, guys, the number is increased to 95. So the number of the moons is increased to 95. So number of satellites, that is increased to 95. And this is, now guys, this is, you will find that, okay, this is being defined by International Astronomical Union. So it has 95 moons, that is now defined by International Astronomical Union. So earlier it has 79. Now the number is increased to 95. So earlier it has 79. Now the number has been increased to 95. Is that clear, guys? Now next we have the Saturn. Now guys, next we have the Saturn. So Saturn, guys, it is the second largest planet second largest planet and sixth planet in the distance from the sun, and it has ring around it. So you will find that on Saturn there is ring, but the rings they are not directly being visible directly. So Jupiter they have the ring, Saturn it has also the ring, but the ring of the Saturn it is not directly visible. So you will find that there is ring, but the ring is directly not visible. So you will find that the rings they have been made of the dust and ice particles. So you will find that the rings they are made up of dust and ice particles. So it is made up of dust and ice particle. Plus guys, the rotation period is 10 hours 40 minutes and the revolution period is around 29 years approximately. Now guys, its earliest discovered satellite was Titan, and earlier it has 82 satellites. Earlier it has 82 satellites. Now it is around 274. Now around 274 satellites is which are active volcanoes has been found, that is the that have been found on the satellite incident, and that is the largest planet that can be seen with the naked eye. And you will find that guys the number of satellites, so the number of satellites in of Mars, sorry, Saturn, number of satellites of Saturn according to International Astronomical Union, this is 270. So the number of satellites of Saturn according to the International Astronomical Union, this is 274 satellites. Now the the Saturn atmosphere guys that also contains hydrogen, helium, methane, ammonia gas that is similar to the Jupiter. Therefore, they are in the category of Jovian planets or the gaseous planets. Now next we have Uranus. Uranus guys, it is third in size. It is third in size and seventh in the order of the distance from the sun, and the planet that was being discovered by Sir William Herschel in 1781, and it takes almost 84 years to revolve around the sun, and there are 27 known satellites of this planet. Other than guys that due to the excess of the methane gas that appears blue and green, therefore it is called green planet as well, and you will find that it is also known as lying planet due to its high axial inclination, and it rotates towards east to west, that is in clockwise direction. And other than planet, in planet like Uranus, rings are found all around the Saturn. So you will find that rings, but you will find that it is not being visible. So is that clear guys? And earlier guys there was 27, now one more moon was discovered, so it became 28. So guys, the one more moon was discovered, now it became 28. So now Uranus have 28 moons. Earlier it was 27, now it is 28. Next we have guys the Neptune. Next we have the Neptune, and Neptune guys, it is the fourth in the size and eighth in the order distance from the sun, and it takes around 165 years to orbit the sun. In 1846 guys, it was John Gale, he discovered this planet, and it has total 14 known satellites. So 14 known satellites means 14 known moons. So what is the satellite guys? Satellite, it is the moon. So it has 14 known moons, guys. So it has 14 known moons, and the main satellite it is Triton. So Triton is the main satellite, and it appears to be greenish blue in color and the coldest planet in the solar system because it is very far from the very far from the sun. So it is the coldest planet in the solar system. Is that clear, guys? Now you will find that okay, after earlier it was 14, now two new moons plus two new moons were discovered. So after discovery of two new moons, the number of moons became 16. So earlier, guys, it was 14, and after discovery of the two new moons, that became hmm, 18. So it has total, now it has total 18 moons. So that total became 16. So you will find that now earlier it was 14 moons. Now after discovery of two new moons, that became 16. So now Neptune has 16 known moons. So earlier it was 14, with discovery of two new moons, that became 16. Now guys, let's discuss about the dwarf planet. So Pluto, now it is under dwarf planet. So what exactly is the dwarf planet? So guys, in 2006 in Prague summit, the definition of planet was given. So in Prague summit, guys, you will find that the definition of planet was given. First, according to the definition, it should revolve around the sun, must not have its own energy, spherical shape due to the gravity, and should not cut the orbit of the near planet. So what happened, guys? The Pluto that did not comply last two things, that the shape, that since it is very far from the earth, therefore the shape is not circular as of the other planets have. So the shape is not circular, it is not spherical, not circular means spherical, and it what happened, it cut the orbit of the Neptune. So what happened, guys? Pluto cut the orbit of the Neptune. So other than this, guys, that Pluto now it is outside this ambit of the planet. So Pluto, make, Eris, Ceres, Haumea, they are the example of dwarf planet. So if any celestial body comply these four things, then it will be considered as planet. And Pluto, it was not following last two things. So Pluto was not following the last two last two features. Pluto was not following the last two features because the size was not spherical. The size was not spherical. Reason was this: it was very far. It was very far from this. Therefore, it was not this thing, and it was now it became dwarf planet. Now, guys, as I have told you, the Neptune, it is also known as, just it was, you will find that this Uranus, that is also known as lying planet. Lying planet because it was tilted high on its axial. So it is said that it is tilted around 99.77 or approx 98 degree. So it is tilted around 97.77 degree or 98 degree. So it is tilted around 99.77 or 98 degree. So Pluto, guys, that I have told you, search was Heidelberg in 1930. Before 2006, it was considered to be the ninth and the smallest planet of the solar system. But after 2006, it is removed from the planet list because it does not follow the last two features. First feature was that the shape is not now spherical because it is very far from the sun and the gravity of the sun is on very less on Pluto. And other than this guys, Pluto cut the orbit of Neptune. So what happened guys, since it's very far, so the gravitational force is very less, so it cut the orbit of Neptune, and once it cut the orbit of the Neptune, what happens, finally it was removed from the list of planet. So earlier, before 2006, Pluto was planet, but from 2006 Pluto is removed from the planet list. Now it is dwarf planet. Is that clear to all of you? Is that clear to all of you? Now it is dwarf planet. Is that clear to all? So guys, this was about the first important thing, that is about the universe and the solar system. There we discussed about the Big Bang theory, what is Big Bang, what is Big Crunch, and other than this about the formation of this universe. So guys, that was all for today's session. Let's meet in the next session to discuss the another important